It's not good yet, but it's progressing. If you are in a hurry, I'll tell you right now, my wheelchair is not fixed yet. Well, you can still watch the rest of the video, right? As I told you in the last episode, I tried to find a technician who agreed to come to my house here in Spain, despite the coronavirus crisis. I had the feeling that it would be a quite difficult task, and I was not wrong. In fact, I carried out 3 parallel investigations. First, I sent a WhatsApp to a technician at the Swiss company that sold me this chair 12 years ago. He told me that I had to check all the connections of the power module, and if it did not work, I had to contact a Spanish technician. Mirabel and I had already checked everything and had seen nothing suspicious. So, and this is exactly what I told you I was going to do in the previous video, I called and wrote some Spanish companies that work in the orthopedic field. In fact, I contacted 4 of them. One hasn't answered me yet, and the other 3 agreed to help me, but they wanted to take my chair to their workshop for a few days, which unfortunately is not a good option for me. You should know that I cannot sit on just any chair. This chair has been adapted to my particular body shape, and in addition, I can move the back, the seat and the footrest in several directions so that I can change position throughout the day and so vary the pressure points. Otherwise, I could be nominated for the next Oscar ceremony. At the same time, of course, I have done a lot of research on the internet, trying to find out more details about this breakdown. On the second day, I came across an American forum where I found the thread started in 2013 by a father trying to repair his son's wheelchair. It turned out to be the same chair as mine, and by chance, exactly the same breakdown. About 10 pages of reading later, I discovered that this man managed to repair his son's chair by changing the power module. A few hours later, after explaining once again to the Spanish companies that it would be difficult for me to leave my chair with them, I receive an answer from the boss of one of them, who tells me that he lives nearby and that he agrees to come to make a first evaluation of the situation. He came, he saw nothing, and he left. No, I'm joking. This guy was super nice, and he even told me that I would have to pay only if he could fix my chair. So he took everything apart, like we did with Mirabel, without finding anything suspicious. Then he offered to try to repair the power module because it's a part that can't be found in Spain, and for that he would have to take the chair to the workshop, but in the meantime he would provide me with another one. However, before going any further, I would like to start by trying to find a power module, as all the clues indicated that the problem had to come from there. So I tried to contact the Swiss company again to see if they could send me a power module. and I waited and waited a long time. Meanwhile, I finally found a power module in the United States. I left voice and text messages for the technician and the boss. With the shipping costs, the power module from the US would be very expensive for me. So I waited a little longer, but in vain. Finally, I made the decision to buy the module located in the United States. Today, I'm waiting to receive this power module with my fingers crossed that the failure does come from there. The suspense is unbearable, so don't miss the next episode by clicking on the subscribe button as well as the little bell to receive a free email when I've got more news to give you. By the way, if you liked my little animation, please click on like.